family home is covered in graffiti. Neighbours say they've tried to get the resident to clean it up with no result, so they contacted us.
It's a beautiful street, lovely views, manicured lawns and gardens.
Most people here are fairly house proud.
Except one.
Except one.
Number 2 is the odd man out.
Obviously I'm doing nothing wrong.
From time to time, we all have a gripe about a situation, but very few of us resort to display our displeasure by painting it on the roof of our home.
What's the issue you have with people?
The corner house is littered with hate signs and litter. Messages directed at his council, Lake Macquarie in the Hunter Valley of New South Wales, but most aimed at neighbours who dared to complain.
Everything he does is about annoying us.
He's abused me, my husband, anyone that walks past down that footpath, he comes out.
We won't be naming the resident, showing his face or saying exactly where he lives. There may be a mental health issue at play, but there certainly is mental stress for neighbours like Peter, who is in direct line of fire.
It does affect the mental health of everybody else in here.
Yep.
And that shouldn't happen, should
Yeah,
it?
we're all on edge, just worrying. Because he has a bow and arrow too. He actually does archery.
Oh, really?
The vermin is shocking, say neighbours, but it's the piece de resistance on the roof that is just too much.
My daughter, she plays in the street, but she's not allowed down there.
Laura in number 11, whose bins, by the way, are graffiti-free, worries about what this is all doing to their property prices.
Devalues our houses.
And that greets you as you come into your street every day.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Who'd want to buy here, says Lee.
Once they go around that corner, it's like, oh, come on, what are we coming into?
Yeah.
It's been this way for a couple of years now.
You're causing the neighbours a bit of grief.
Other than people keep threatening me, coming down and harassing me, what else can I say?
The house is owned by the resident's mother, who has moved interstate, and the situation since she left is getting worse.
Do you think that they might be upset because of what you've put on your roof and your walls and your garden?
What about all the dead trees up there, mate? I only react to people. Have a look at the dead trees up there, mate. How did they die?
That's not the case at all. The tree that he thinks someone has poisoned actually got struck by lightning.
And how did the two around the front die? They all didn't get hit by one bolt of lightning.
The neighbours actually filmed the resident cutting the healthy trees down. Many concerned owners didn't wish to talk on camera, fearing retribution.
I feel very sorry for the woman living next door to her. She's a single mother.
Yes.
Police have been called many times but have told owners there is little they can do, so residents are pinning their hopes on the council, given they collect rates on the place, and after all, it's also their footpath.
The rest of the neighbours are fantastic. They're a great street. We have Christmas parties. It's a wonderful, wonderful
nice
place.
stuff.
But apart from, old mate in the corner.
There's always got to be bloody one in a street, isn't there? Wherever you go.
Since we got involved, Council's cleaned up the footpath and has written to the resident about the state of his property, but says under current legislation it has limited options to compel the landowner to remove the graffiti.